everyone, and welcome back to Piano Lessons with the Kindergarten Curriculum. My name is Dennis Wong, and this is lesson number 38. Okay, so if you already checked out the printable for lesson 38, you will see that we have these cards that we're going to work with now. I actually printed mine and laminated them so that they're a little bit more sturdy because I like to reuse them throughout our next lessons. And yeah, so these are called interval cards. And sometimes kids really enjoy coloring the notes of the same kind and the same color first. They could also use some color-coded dot stickers to label them. I didn't do it for our lesson today. I'm just going to use them as they are. Okay, the next thing we're going to need, or that we're going to use today, I took some of my son's play blocks that he has in his room, and I labeled them with stickers. So this is, whoopsie, C. Then we have one block for D, one block for E, one for F, and one for G. Okay, I'm gonna place the blocks right here. And I also have our sheet music. I have Alouette here, and I have the first sheet music from Unit 3 here, because as I've said, I always want to encourage you guys to practice the pieces that we've worked on during our previous lessons, and then we can add the newest activity or game or sheet music for our new lesson part. Okay, so we have our labeled blocks here, and we have our interval cards, and then we are going to try to place the blocks that we see here. So let's start with this one. This is just our new C, our new bass clef lower C. So all we're gonna need is this C block right here. And then this card would be done. We could also play the C that we just talked about. Let's use the left hand. Okay. And then we have these two. These two are above each other, so they have to be played at the same time. We got our low C and we have the G. Let's try to build that with our building block. So we have on the bottom, we have the C, which is already right here, our C block. And then we're gonna place the G block on top of it. So that is C and G. Let's play that for the left hand. We have the C and the G. This is also called a fifth because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth key, this is a fifth. It's the C and the G together. That's what they look like as notes, C and G. And that's what it sounds like when we play them at the same time together. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. This is very simple. This is just our G, sorry. So we just need the G block. That means this one we could put away. So all we would have to place here is the G block. And that's the G note. And then we have these two. Now we got G, and then it looks like they're kind of like glued to each other, G and F. And it just looks this kind of weird, I want to say, because these notes are right next to each other. If we would try to put the right below the G, the notes it wouldn't look so pretty because the notes would like overlap. They would be overlapping each other. Okay, so we have G and F. That means F is the lower one, G is on top, so we need F and G block. So with these blocks, what we're also doing is we are reinforcing the new notes. F and G, F and G. So F and G at the same time. We got the G here, we got the F here, and this is what they sound like together. I'm using the thumb and finger number 2 at the same time, because they're blocked together. Okay, then we have these two. We have G and we have E. So we need our G is going to be the top one, and we need the block that has the E sticker on it. Oops. E is on the bottom, it's the lower note, and G is the top note. So we have the E and G blocks. So the G was finger number 1, and finger number 3 is already on E, so therefore we want to use finger number 1 and 3 together. Those are these two. G and E together. And then the last one we got, it's very interesting. It kind of looks like a snowman. We have C, E, and G. So all these 3 space notes, and they're together. So we got C, E, and G. We already have E and G block here, so we just need to add our C. There we go. And this is our blocked chord. This is called a chord. We have C, E, and G. And they have to be played all at the same time because they're all on top of each other. They're not next to each other, they're on top of each other. So we have to play the C, E, and G all together. So if I place my hand into our new position where the pinky is on C and the thumb is on G, C, E is the middle finger, and G is the thumb. I slightly lift my finger number 4 and my finger number 2 so I don't accidentally hit them. One more time. And this is our C major chord. That's what we call the C major chord. We got C, we got E, and we got G, and then all 3 at the same time as a blocked chord. All right, so this lesson, just to repeat, this lesson, I would like you guys to repeat and review the previous Unit 3 lesson material. So the Alouette song, and then the song, or the practice paper where we practice all of our new notes. And then we also practice these cards. We can use just regular blocks that we can label. You can use Lego pieces instead if you would like to do that. That also works really great. And then we could also color the notes in here. But I'll leave that up to you guys. And we want to practice these cards because in our next lesson we will play a song where we will actually have the left hand playing a fifth or a chord and so on in the left hand. All right guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson, and I will see you in our next one.